Records.
Checking 1 2. Checking 1 2. Checking 1 2. What's up, my people? I'm your host SG. Welcome back to the channel. And man, today I'm gonna trigger some people today. It is a Saturday right here in the UK, 12 o'clock in the UK. I'm pretty sure it is 2 p.m. in the 254. Today I wanted to start a bit early because I have a couple of things I want to get done in the afternoon. So I was like, let me go live a little bit early and talk about these crazy things and trigger some few people. And then after I've triggered some people and I've made them a little bit crazy.
Are you crazy? You're fucking paranoid. You are fucking.
And before we get started,
we watoto endeni mkafanya nini homework tafadhali.
Right, so get your goddamn kids out of here because the things that I'm going to be talking about today are really going to be triggering some people, man. So let's get started. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Right, so the first red flag. Now, why am I talking about red flags? Because look, we're living in the digital age, okay? We're living in a generation where all of our interactions are now online, and we're looking at people's profiles and we're looking at their pictures online, and then we can decide if we want to meet in person. You know, that's how it happens first. So you look at someone's profile and you read something like, so this is directed at men finding the red flags in a dating profile for a woman. Okay, it's not the other way around, okay? So you're a dude, you're out there, you're looking for someone. First of all, if you're online, it's going to be 10 times harder anyway. But let's say you are online and you want to go down that route of, okay, let me try and see who do I want to be with. Let me find my long-term relationship partner, and let's go online and see what's happening, okay? So if you look in the profile, if you see her profile has the word wild, just know for a fact this is someone who's either had a drinking problem or a drug problem in the past. Okay, you see the word wild in that anywhere. It could be in the freaking description. It could be in her title, Sarah Wild. Yeah, any of those things. The minute you see the word wild, just know that this was someone that used to do a lot of drinking, a lot of pill popping, a lot of drugs. So you definitely got to have, you got to just keep away, because this is someone that's going to be a bit crazy. And especially when things go south, this is the person that's going to go back to the things that they said they'd never do again. You know, I've left my drinking. I've stopped abusing drugs now, you know, but I used to be wild in the past. Oh, yes, we know what you were doing in the past. So that right there is number one, the first red flag. All right, let's go to the second one here. The second one is very simple, very easy, okay? When she tells you, or when she says she's 39 or she's 29, just know she's the next decade. If she's 29, she's probably in her 30s. And if she's 39, she's probably in her 40s. And you can definitely do it from there. You can do the math from there. So, you know, and you know, well, it is what it is, man. This is how they say. This is how they portray themselves. You know, I'm still young. You know, I'm still in the previous generation. No, just freaking admit that this is your age, man. You don't want to come to terms with reality. Just speak out. Like, you want to look for someone you want to start a relationship with. Why are you lying in the beginning? Just be upfront about your age. I know we're supposed to tell people, oh, women say, oh, don't ask me about my age. You know, it's rude. But just be realistic. I just want to know if I can, how many years do I have left with you that I can have kids with you? That's all I want to know. So if you're not even upfront about your age, then how are we moving forward? How are we forming a good long-term relationship if you can't even be upfront about your age in the beginning? And then these are the same women that say we don't want to do hookups. All right, the third one. Here's the third one. Number 3. Man, I'm just going to get right through the points, man. Number 3 is don't waste my time. You see a lot of women on their social media and whatever. Oh, if you're approaching me, don't waste my time. Well, it's because her time has been wasted multiple times by alpha males out there. And this is the thing that really pisses me off is, first of all, you set your standards to unachievable levels. You know, you're out there, you're setting your standards so freaking high. So you want to go and look for a dude that is way above your league. You'll go and try and pursue him. You'll try and go and chase him down. You'll try and lock him down or whatever. And then when he plays around with you and wastes your time, you don't learn any lesson. You don't learn a lesson like, holy shit, man, okay, maybe I need to lower my standards a little bit because this dude was definitely taking me for a ride. And men are, you know how the thing with men is the higher up the climb, they'll even date, let's say a man is a 10 out of 10. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, he's a 10 out of 10, making a lot of money. He's well off. He's good looking. He's got hair on his head. He's in good shape. And then you are there, realistically, like a 3 out of 10. He'll still date you. Because why? Men are into sex. That's it. It's if they get a woman, that's it. That's all they want. Right? It's very easy to please a man. It's like 2-3 things. That's all you need to do, and you can please him. And so they'll date a woman who's a 3 out of 10. They'll have some fun, and then that's it. They'll just ghost. And then these women are left wondering, why didn't this guy call me back? Why didn't he why didn't he take it to the next level? Why didn't he pursue me and carry on the relationship? Well, because it was just for fun. It was just for fun because he's got options. He's exercising his options. If a man is up at that level where he's making like a lot of money and he's good looking and he's well groomed, he's going to exercise his options. It is what it is. So don't freaking cry, okay? Because
Nipatie whips.
all right. Number four. Here's the other one that you got to watch out for. All right, check this out. When she says she's about average. I'm not, how much do you weigh? What do you feel like? How do you, no, I'm just, my profile, I'm about average. Just know for a fact. And first of all, if you look at most of her pictures, it's just her face. Just know for a fact, 100%, she's overweight, 30 kgs overweight, 100%. So you got to watch out for this. That is another red flag you got to watch out for. And they'll never tell you up front, like, hey, this is how much I actually weigh and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but it is what it is. So you got to watch out for that. Number five. Let me make this wider here. When she says she loves to travel. Oh.
Nipatie whips.
When she says she loves to travel, and she's always taking selfies of herself traveling around the world. Oh, look at me, I'm on a train, I'm on a boat. Oh, look at me, first class, all that kind of stuff. Just know for a fact that you will be taking her on the trips. It's your job. So are you ready for that? Okay? When she says she loves to travel, it's because she loves someone to take her to travel. It's not that because she wants to she would go on her own. She's just looking for someone that will come in and take her on the trips. So get ready for that, guys. Okay? Number 6. Number 6, when you hear the word independent. Oh, when you hear the word independent, I'm very independent, I'm self-made, that's a dude, isn't that? Isn't that like a guy's description, not a woman's description? That's a guy who's I'm independent. What do you mean independent? Basically, in that relationship, you, as the man, will decide nothing. There's no decisions that you'll always have to, yes, honey. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's just a fact. It's just a fact. You hear that word in a profile, you see that, oh, she used that word. Oh, I'm very independent. Yeah, just know that you coming in there, you're not deciding anything. She will plan out everything. You will make some plans, but you'll have to confirm those plans with her. You will not have your say in anything. Basically, you will have to just oh, yes, my love, yes, my darling.
Are you crazy? You're fucking paranoid. You are fucking. You are fucking.
All right, number 7. When she says she doesn't do hookups. When she says, let me repeat that. When she says she doesn't do hookups, but she's got like 2 kids. Maybe she's in her 30s, maybe she's in her 40s, and then she's like, I don't do hookups. But you're not a virgin, right? But you've done a lot of crazy things in the past. Why? Because the hookups that she's done are with the good-looking rich dudes, the Chads, right? Those are the guys that she hooked up with. Wasted her time there, found out that it's not going to work out. So now the people that come in line after that, they are not allowed to have hookups. They are supposed to show their true intentions. They're supposed to come in and be, complete beta providers. They're supposed to come in and really pay all the bills, take care of everything, do all the manual labor, and then maybe she'll think about it. So watch out for that, guys. Okay. Here's another one. Number 8. Get me off this app. I have been with a lot of guys. Basically, yeah, she's been with a lot of guys. She's been on this app for so long that now she wants to leave, but she can't leave because it's just one after the other. It's back to back, baby. Back to back. Let's go. Let's go.
Nipatie whips.
Okay, number 9 is the worst. Number 9 is the worst. This is the worst, guys. Check this out. My son is my world. My son is my world. Basically, what that means is you are the ATM. Imagine dating a single mom or someone who's already had someone else's child. And I've seen stories, I've heard stories of where men have been married to a woman and they're raising their child and they think that that child is theirs. And then on the 18th birthday, they find out, when they do a DNA test and they find out that that's not even their son. How would you feel? Or child, how would you feel? How would you feel? I mean, man, that's crazy. That is just messed up. So let's say, okay, you didn't get married. Let's say now you're raising someone else's child. You're not going to be in charge of disciplining this kid. Because if you tell this child anything, the mom's just going to look at you like, how dare you? You're not the father. You're just the provider. But you're not the father. You can't discipline the child. So you can't tell the child anything. The child will grow up and be like, oh yeah, this is not my real dad. He's not my biological dad. So he wouldn't even respect you. He or she wouldn't respect you. Why would you even put yourself through that? So the minute you hear, you see something like this on the profile, oh, my son or my child or my girl is my world, just know that you are signing up to be a provider for someone that you can't control, someone you can't tell anything, you can't even give any advice to this person, right? It's messed up. Number 10 is very easy. You see the word, I've got beautiful eyes. Basically, she's fat. She's overweight. There's nothing to say about that there. Here's number 11. Number 11 is easy. You hear the word foodie. Basically, she doesn't cook. She doesn't do jack shit. She doesn't cook. She wants to go to restaurants. She'll be there with her phone taking selfies near the food. Oh, look at me. oh, I'm just here at Java. I'm here at Art Cafe. I'm here at whatever. I'm just, having a really good meal, blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm doing. I'm pretty sure she's got like those long 9-inch nails. Hasn't even cooked a freaking day in her life. So the minute you hear the word foodie in that profile, or when she mentions, oh, I'm a foodie, yeah, just know this woman hasn't cooked. Maybe she'll make you some juice. That's the most cooking that she'll ever do for you. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. She wants to go she wants to go to restaurants that you will be paying for, of course, because she's the foodie. All right. Number 12 is very easy. Flat chested. All right. Flat chested. Number 12 is when she says she's athletic. I'm very athletic. I love to exercise. I love to go to the gym. I love to do a lot of I always work out. I'm looking for someone who's working out. Working out is fine, but just know there's nothing there, man. It's you're basically just dating a bag of bones. All right. When you hear the word number 13, when you hear the word ready to settle, basically, when you hear that word ready to settle, oh, ready to settle is a big one. Oh, I'm ready to settle down, What do you mean ready to settle down? You know what that gives, what impression that gives off? She's already done all the crazy things in her life. She's been through all the different dudes. She's done all the drugs. She's partied like crazy. All right, now it's time to settle down. Now I'm ready. Now, after I've done all the crazy things in my life, I've experienced life to the max. I've been run through like a freaking train on a train track. Now I'm ready to just, settle down and just relax, and find that beta provider, that person who's going to now pay all my bills and take care of me as I age, because I couldn't give that man my youth. Now I want to give him my old age. Oh, I'm starting to see a few wrinkles on my head. It's time to settle down. It's time for me to just, relax a little bit now and, find that person who's going to pay my bills and take care of me and do all the house chores, All right, number 14. When you hear or when you see on her profile, boss girl, basically what this means is this is someone that you cannot agree with on anything. She'll be very disagreeable. She will want to boss you around. She'll want to tell you what to do. And it will become very annoying. You've seen most of these TikTok videos where a guy is just minding his own business, maybe playing PlayStation or something, or he's just doing his own thing, or he's outside just having fun with his friends or whatever, family, whatever, or he's just, doing his work. And then, she'll just call him up and be like, hey, why can't you just be home at this time? What the hell are you doing right now? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Like all of these different, things that are trying to just like really poke you and trying to it's messed up. It's really crazy. And you can't even agree on anything. Like if you'd have arguments on the regular, first of all, in a relationship, yes, arguments once in a while is fine because you've disagreed on something, but you've come to a consensus, you've come to like an agreement after some time, after talking through it. But constant bickering, constant arguments every now and then, that is just a toxic relationship, and you don't want to be in that. So when she mentions the word boss girl anywhere in her profile or whatever she's talking, dude, just freaking turn 180 degrees and just run. Look the other way and just run. Number 14, I think we all know this one. This is pretty straightforward. When she says she's adventurous. Yeah, basically that's a 304 right there. That's a 304 right there. If you don't know what a 304 is, put it inside a calculator and look and turn it upside down and you will know what a 304 is. Number 16. I know my worth. Oh, I know my worth. Basically, she thinks she's a queen and she deserves. I told you guys a million times, there's nothing like deserve in this planet, man. Everything needs to be earned. Everything everything needs to be earned. There's nothing like deserve on this planet, and I've learned that the hard way. Right? It affects men more than women, because women, from the time they turn 18, their beauty allows them to get anything and everything that they want on a silver platter, and men will bow down for them, and men will sacrifice their lives to make their lives comfortable. You've watched the Titanic. You've watched it. You've seen that movie, right? The guy sacrificing everything so that she can stay alive, and women find this very, very amazing, so hot, so amazing. It's the same thing here. It's the same concept here. Basically, they have this entitlement of being treated like a queen. Oh, you want to treat me? You need to treat me like a queen. But what are you doing? What are you doing so that I can treat you like a queen, right? You can't just be sitting there 24/7. You've not done anything. You haven't brought anything to the table. You can't even express what you can bring to the table because you've never gone through that part of your life. So you're talking about, I know my worth, but what have you really done? And then you look at your past history. You look at, maybe they're on social media, they're posting pictures of themselves all naked, half naked, and all that kind of stuff, or selfies next to their food and next to their travel. Like, is this really something that's attractive? If you're a dude, you're a guy, and you're looking for someone who you want to spend the rest of your life with, look at the track history. See, they haven't posted any pictures of themselves cleaning anything, cooking anything, like knitting anything. Like, there's nothing traditional that you can see in these modern women today that really I find attractive. All you just see is half naked pictures, maybe the cleavage is showing or something like that, and they're traveling and eating fancy food. And look at me, I'm at the restaurant over here. That's not attractive at all. You're just doing that to get attention, which you will get, of course, but do I see this person as someone that I can settle down with? I can't, right? I'll give her the attention because I want to poke her, but that's about it, right? Because that's all you have to offer. Man, it's crazy. It's just crazy. All right, number 17. Number 17, when she says, I'm bubbly. When she says, I'm bubbly. Basically, what that means is she wouldn't stop talking. Oh, she wouldn't stop talking, man. And that can really get annoying real quick. I mean, the way I kind of think about it, like, fine, I understand men have been told, not been told, but it is in our nature, biologically speaking, that we need to be providers, we need to be protectors. And but our needs are it takes so little to please a man, literally so little. Like, we don't have a lot of, we're not telling you to go and bring in a lot of money. We don't really care about your money. We don't care about your degrees. Oh, I've got a master's, I've got a PhD in this and that. Like, we don't really give a shit about your degrees, because at the end of the day, when you start making money, it's your money. It's not our money. But a man's money is our money. So we don't really care about how many degrees you have and all that kind of stuff. Just do you, right? But at least if it's within the family, you're taking care of the family. But you're not even, it's crazy. I don't even know where I was going with that, but yeah. All right, and the last one. Financially independent. Basically, when a woman tells you she's financially independent, 9 times out of 10, she's either getting alimony or child support from her ex-husband. Yeah. So, just get ready for that shit. All right. Bonus points that I want to talk about before I call it a session. I've already mentioned this. The past actions reflect what you will be doing in the future. If you're posting pictures of yourself on trips, you're going on restaurants and you're taking selfies and you're showing off your new phone and all the money that you have, you're not advertising what you can do for a man if you get into a relationship with him. All you're advertising is your youth, your beauty. You're portraying yourself as a sex object, basically. That's all you're doing. And I've seen a lot of women just posting selfies. They're showing a lot of cleavage, sitting over there, showing off their legs and all that kind of stuff. What are you showing us? It's all for the attention because you love the attention. It's just sad. you know, and then you get angry that you're not able to find good men, because what the hell are you showing? Look at your track history of the kind of content that you're posting online. Look at the kind of content you're posting online. Look at the way you're portraying yourself. And some of these women are even ashamed when I ask them, hey, have you shared this profile with your family members? What do you think your dad's going to think about this profile? What do you think your brother or your family members, oh, you know, I'm not, you know, my family members, my dad doesn't know about this. He doesn't know if I'm online or and what kind of content I'm posting. Yeah, because you're ashamed. You know subconsciously that what you're posting and the way you're portraying yourself is so freaking messed up, right? You wouldn't show it. If you wouldn't show it to your family members, why are you showing it to the rest of the world? If if you're not happy with the way your mom would have looked, if your mom looked at you, your online image right now, do you think she'd be happy? If the answer is no, she wouldn't be happy, then you don't need to be posting that stuff. Shit. There was a video that I was watching the other day, and I saw this guy was talking about how the queen is the most powerful piece on the chessboard, but the game isn't over until the king dies. Let that sink in for a second. The queen is the most powerful piece on the chessboard. She can move in any direction, any number of steps. But even if she dies, the game isn't over. You get checkmate when the king dies, because the king runs the empire. And with that, I'm going to end this show.